For more than a century, the Hoover House has stood quietly in Waynesboro, Pennsylvania. Built in 1912 by Ira and Ella Hoover, the house later passed to their daughter, Eleanor, who lived in the house until 1954, when she suddenly died inside the house while writing a book about the town's history. In the decades since, the Hoover House has taken on many lives. A private home, a restaurant, a basement lounge known as the coal mine, and later, a personal care nursing home where elderly residents spent their final years. With so much life and death connected to this building, reports of unexplained activity have followed it for years. I'm Jason Hawes, and along with my team, J.V. Johnson and John Pasqua, we're here tonight to find out if the stories surrounding the Hoover House are just legend, or if something from the past is still here. All right, Jimmy, where are we?
We're at the Hoover House, Waynesboro, Pennsylvania. It's darn near close to Gettysburg, Pennsylvania. It's also very close to Antietam. Really an epicenter of Civil War activity around here.
You know what's interesting with these older houses too is you never know what the layout's actually going to be. They're always different.
Yeah.
You know, modern homes today, same layout, you know, in a raised ranch, you walk into a stair that goes upstairs and downstairs. These are mazes. You can get lost in them.
Yeah.
And it's kind of interesting that this was a assisted living facility, because it's, if you imagine handicapped people trying to get around in here, that's got to be a challenge. I mean, that in itself must have been very tough for them to deal with.
Yeah, and one of the things you'll see in here is they added over the years 2 elevators into the house. One is they took out the back steps and used it as an elevator shaft. And then they added a bigger elevator on the back of the building. That was because folks in wheelchairs couldn't use the smaller one that they put in first. So there are a couple elevators here.
All right, let's see. Here we go.
This is real?
Yep.
So this is where the supposed illegal bar or restaurant was?
Yep.
Back in the early 1900s?
Yeah.
So how does that picture orient to you? That archway has got to be this archway, but is it from in there shooting out or out here shooting in? It's got to be out here shooting in because you can see the hasp.
Yeah, so...
Okay.
What?
All right, so let's...
See the shadow?
Oh, wow. That's cool.
All right, so I'm going to open this up so we can match it up.
Yep. Okay, so, yeah.
Yeah, because that's the only one that does that. Has the curve over it.
Do we need a light shining in there or something to try and recreate it?
Is that... No, there's a window. And oh, there is the window's in there.
Yeah.
So, so show that on your phone, and I'll try to get in that same spot. So if you're looking on your phone, it was over here, right?
Right about where you are, yeah. Is there a little knob?
The door handle right here.
Yeah, it must be what I'm seeing.
Does it look like the hand is going to it?
It looks like the appendage is touching it.
And that wasn't taken on a regular camera.
It was a phone.
Film. Yeah, that's what I mean. It's not like you're having...
But there's a backlight to the whole thing too, which makes it odd to me. What the hell is happening in my pocket? Oh, this was on. It was like burning my ass.
What is it?
It's an IR light. My ass was getting hot. Feel it.
Oh, it's fucking hot. Oh, excuse me. It is hot.
What the hell?
Well, as for
How capable are you with setting photo camera settings on the iPhone?
I can.
Do you know
change
how to make it a long shutter speed?
Yes. Yes.
Let's try that. Let's backlight it and let's have Jay walk through and see if we capture something
all
that
right,
looks like
yeah,
that.
it's a good idea.
Oh, I see what you're saying. I
See what I
gotcha.
mean?
Yeah. So let's do like a 10-second shutter speed and have him walk through,
Yes.
or slowly move, something along those lines.
I think he's got to walk through kind of quickly
Let me take this spot
to make
from
that
Ed.
work.
As I'm walking outward,
I'm not sure if inward. I would try both. I'd say.
All
yeah,
right, hold on. Let me get that set up.
I would say with flash on and off. Try it both ways.
Okay.
Is there enough light?
Yeah. It looks very similar, actually.
So come out here, Jay, and walk through.
All right, or take it now and I'll walk out.
All right,
And then
ready?
You can't be standing there though. You got to come through.
All right.
Hold on a second. This is going on auto. All right, I want no flash. Okay. Ready? Go. Oh, man. Look at that. That's close. That's close. Wow, good call, Jim. That was close.
It's so close that we're never going to replicate the exact environment that happened, nor the shutter speed of the phone that she was using, and I'm sure it wasn't a 17 because the photo was a couple years old, I believe. So there's so many other variables we can't manipulate that makes me think we're onto something.
Yeah, I agree. That's my point here. I think we're really close to what actually happened here. They probably took a picture with a phone and didn't understand what it was actually doing. And it was probably in the evening. It was creepy. It was dark. And you snap the picture. And it's an easy misunderstanding.
Right.
It's easy to see that. But I think, maybe in this situation, in this very instance, I think we figured it out for sure. Yeah, that, in my opinion.
Two things. First off, is that camera that you had at the front door rolling?
Yes.
Okay, because then we need the timestamp, because I just went up to get my jacket and turn around, and it looked like a shadow thing just walking in that little cuddy area that's right next to the stairs. And you'll hear me. I was just like, what the? I dropped the F-bomb.
No.
Yeah, I was just like, what? And I looked, nothing's there. But I'm telling you, I saw it. It looked like a freaking shadow.
You sound shaken a little bit, to be honest with you.
Well,
And that's one of the major claims is that area.
It was, there was something moving.
Interesting.
And it wasn't like a shadow off of the light. I mean,
That just gave me shivers, actually.
Yeah, I got goosebumps.
yeah.
I got goosebumps.
Well,
yeah.
you'll hear me on the thing, because it was just like, it caught me. All right. So, anyways. So we just tried to recreate Pam's picture down here in the basement of the Hoover House. And it's tough because we can get similar, but we can't get exact. And Pam's picture is a little strange because it's as if it's standing on one leg or something's missing out of that picture. So it's not an exact recreation. We're able to get somewhat close, but Pam's picture leaves a lot to really consider.
Right.
But I wouldn't mind getting the recorder and going like even to the upstairs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
that makes
Well,
sense.
let's head where you saw the shadow. See if we can figure
Well,
out.
I'll
what it
show
was.
you where I saw the shadow. Yeah, freaking. It was a startle.
We got phones and flashlights.
Phones and flashlights.
All right, so here, Jim, I'll go first. So I'll show you exact. All right, so I'll show you exactly what happened. So I came up here, and as I walked by here, I grabbed my jacket and I turned around, and I'd be damned if I didn't. It was like a shadow right there in that area, and then it was gone. And that's why I was like, and you'll hear me. I was like, you'll even see me on your camera because I was just like, what the?
Really?
Yeah, I mean, it was right here in this area, I guess, the bathroom area. And I stopped and I looked. Now, I know the dress is here, could have been some, but no, I mean, this was in there. What the? Holy shit. All right. What the? Holy shit. All right.
All right, Jay, what does this do?
All right, this is the Solus device. It's from Ghost Stop. It does a couple different things. It picks up temperature fluctuations. As you can see, it's registering at 70 to 71 degrees. And if that changes more than a degree or two, it'll log it. It's picking up electromagnetic fields. See, it's registering 1 up to 3 right now. And then this is a vibration sensor. So if it picks up a vibration, I gotta adjust the sensitivity on it. So we have some devices here that should allow us to communicate back and forth. What was that? You heard that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if there's anybody here who's willing to communicate with us, we have a couple devices over here. One's on the floor, and if you tap on it, it should make a noise letting us know you're here. And there's also another device on the bench next to the dolls that has a couple red lights on it. That'll allow us to hear your voice.
This was a big mining town, wasn't it, JB?
I don't know the answer to that. I do know, and it may have been the illegal restaurant bar that was in the basement was called the Coal Mine.
Oh.
Yeah, that
I didn't know that.
I picked up a real strong vibration when you said that.
Yeah.
I did not know that it was called the coal mine. I just, for some reason, I felt like I needed to ask about a coal
Yeah,
mine. That's
yeah.
cool. Okay.
Do you remember the coal mine? Yeah, it just sounds like something moving. I mean, it's picking up.
Is it vibration?
It's picked up vibrations, but that last one, I think, was EMF.
I see the spike. Yeah. Oh, what the heck was that?
It was a car.
Was it? Did that come from outside or inside?
I mean, just logic tells me that was outside, but
Yeah.
I don't know for sure.
Was
That's
that you?
That's temperature.
So we've had vibration, EMF, and temp.
Yeah. It jumped up at one point to 74. So
It's a
3 degrees higher.
3
than
degree
it's been.
jump.
It's 70 to 71. That's what it's been at.
So apparently, this is a crawl space. There was some baby shoes up there. It's all wallpapered, and it looks like at some point it was used for something. But there was all kinds of baby shoes and artifacts of those sorts that was found up there, and nobody's gone up there. It's been a long time since anybody's been up there, and we don't really know what we're gonna find. Don't know how big it is, but I'm gonna head up there and see if I can make contact with anything. I'll take my camera with me and see if we can get something to happen. So we got a ladder here, and we're gonna pop that wooden hatch open. Let me pop this open, and then I'll grab my camera and see what I got here. Let me change the angle of this real quick. Won't damage anything. Okay. I don't want to get anything in my eyes.
We also need to remember, I mean, they found human bones here at this property
Okay.
numerous times.
All right, I got.
It's something that we haven't even brought up yet.
Good point. When the Berries bought this house, they had to have some contractors come in and do a little bit of repair work. Not a lot, but a little bit. And one of the things one of the contractors had to do was run some electrical lines. And he popped this panel open, and when he went up there, he discovered that it was actually looked like it had been used space, like a room that had been closed off and forgotten. There's wallpaper up there. They found baby shoes. They found an old Bible and other relics up there. So that's why John needs to go up and spend some time there.
I've got what looks like the old horsehair plaster, and there's wallpaper. There's all that stuff up there. There's all those small boards that go behind all the horsehair plaster. So it does look like a room that was sealed off. You guys are going to see it in a minute because I'm going to take the camera from Jay.
Here you go.
All right. Okay. It's small.
I'm getting a great shot of your butt.
Yeah, we got a double shot of your ass right
Oh,
now.
wow, the rating's going to fly.
Yeah, I mean, you got a wedgie, just so you know.
What's that wet spot?
Okay, it's small. It's not big.
Well, we know that about you, but what about the room?
Oh, the room. Oh, the room. Hold on. So the room is also small.
It's small up there?
Yeah. It's definitely, it's almost like a closet, maybe. All right. All right, so I have what I would compare to like a large walk-in closet. It's got wallpaper. There's some plumbing, electrical. What if they found a Bible up here? Okay. And we have Jason.
What? That is so freaking weird.
It is weird. It's. What is around this room? It does look like it was a sealed off room.
It is a sealed off room. I mean,
It's pretty
you
small,
You even
though.
got wallpaper on the ceiling.
You do, yeah.
This isn't original. And whatever's behind this, they were back there because they nailed it in. So from the back side, look.
Yep.
So this has an opposite side. You can see it goes around there.
Yeah, it's not much room over here. Let me get underneath this
But
plant.
are you able to get on the other side of that wall?
No.
I think what you're
No,
looking
this is
at
it,
there,
Jay,
Jay,
right
is the elevator shaft.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, this might be the elevator shaft, John.
Yep. Oh, you know what? I think it is. Yeah, it's about the right size, Jay.
You just hear that, John?
Like a sigh?
Yeah. That was weird.
What is in here? Hold on, let me try to take the camera through here.
Oh, be careful, Jesus.
Oh, there's a whole other void space in here. What is this? I think I see a window.
A window?
Do you want to take a shot of him up there? Or not?
Yeah.
Oh, there's a whole other area right there. Sorry for the footage, guys. I'm trying to get this shot.
There's a whole other area?
It looks like it on the other side here. Let me crank up my IR light. See if I can light it up. There's a whole other room.
You know what? All right, hang on. I'm gonna go into Jim's room, the bathroom area.
Okay.
I'm gonna talk and see if you're able to hear. You got it?
Okay.
Yep.
Because I want to see if you're able to hear me coming through there or something.
You hold up.
No, I'm good
Got it.
right now. How you doing?
Good. Yeah, I don't know what that is back there.
Well, I went into Jim's bathroom. I was talking. The ceiling's not that high.
Yeah, I didn't hear you at all.
Yeah. So, I mean, the only other thing is it would have to be on the third floor, but this isn't even third floor height.
I hear footsteps. JV, are you walking?
I'm shifting weight from one foot to the other, but not walking.
If that's you walking, can you come closer? I hear something shifting around. I don't know if it's an animal or what, but I hear shifting around. It sounds like it's coming from that area, that void space, that room.
I still think I owe you.
Okay, so tight crawl space going up as you guys saw. There wasn't a lot of headroom when I came in. I had to kind of go up quite a bit to get onto like an old fake floor or whatever it was, just some boards laid over some rafters. Wallpaper from the floor to the ceiling.
And it's old wallpaper too.
Yeah, it's like an old pattern, floral patterns and stuff. You know, nothing that we would use regularly today. So it's some old stuff. While I was up there, what I did hear was I heard what sounded like footsteps on like a gravel.
And they sounded like they were from up there.
It sounded like you were coming out of that room on the other side of that wall.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was odd.
Okay.
You could hear like gravelly footsteps on like sand or dirt or something. It was just a couple of them. It wasn't constant. It just was like sealed off for whatever reason. I don't know.
It's just such a weird space. And you said, was there a window in there?
I couldn't tell. It on the.
Because I mean, that's if there's a window in there, that's something you want to know, especially as a property owner, or because I mean, the seals in the window go, anything, it's going to start leaking.
Yeah. So it looked like there was a window when I was trying to look through the viewfinder, the Canon, but these pro cams are hard to handle.
You just hear that?
What'd you hear?
It sounded like a kid. It just sounded like a kid.
Like a voice?
Yeah, like a kid's voice.
Oh wow, I didn't hear
Like
it.
they were just saying something. Yeah, need to mark that because that sounded like a kid's voice.
Okay.
It sounded like it came from like over here.
21, 26.
All right, go on. I don't know.
Having a lot of trouble focusing for some reason. I don't know what's going on
I
here.
just don't know what that voice was. Like I almost want to stop and go back and see if I caught it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but I got the digital recorder out here too.
That's right.
So let me see on that. Hang on. So 45. So let's see. You know what? I want headphones if I'm going to do this.
We're down?
I'm going to go grab my headphones. You want to hold this for a quick minute?
I got the.
Here, you know what? No.
You want to take this down? Go down and take that, and I'll hold your camera.
All right. So there's one voice at 4343. Right? Can you timestamp this on your phone for me?
Okay. 4343.
At 4342, I say, you said there's a window in there, and da-da-da, and you hear, yeah.
Really?
Yep, there's a yeah voice.
At 4342?
So something directly answers it right after that. Oh, yep, it's there.
Really?
4404. 4404.
4404.
It's a little girl.
Really?
No
Oh, it's a little girl.
way.
100%. Look, I'm going to give this to you right. Put this on. I'm going to keep on going back. So.
I heard you do it again. I wasn't quite sure what to listen for. Now we know.
I told you.
What?
I told you. I told you I heard a girl.
Oh, what? Oh my God. That's cool.
Shh.
Sorry.
Okay, but now where was the other timestamp I said, Jim?
You said 4303. Hold on.
So 4303, you said?
4342.
Okay, listen to this right after I say it. Yeah, it's like they say yes.
Goosebumps.
And you're listening.
All
You're listening to the
day.
audio on the digital
all
recorder.
day.
Yeah.
That's not our mics.
No, that's not our mics. But this is when I say something about the window and you hear a voice say,
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. It's there.
I know.
It's freaking there.
I know.
Wow.
That's just the, and the first thing, I didn't know to look for that one.
Right.
So, I mean,
We must have caught other stuff too.
Well, maybe there's other stuff on there. Yeah, we'll have to go through the whole thing.
yeah, because the first one I found was just because I was trying to get to when we
What you
heard
remember,
the little
yeah.
girl. Yeah.
All right, we've got them time stamped, so
That's cool.
I know where to get those. But wow, that's amazing. Nice catch.
All right.
So, yeah, interesting spot. It just was like sealed off for whatever reason. I don't
It's
know.
just such a weird space. And you said, was there a window in there?
I couldn't tell. It looked like there was a window when I was trying to look through the viewfinder, the Canon, but you know these pro cams are hard to handle.
You just hear that?
Did you hear?
It sounded like a kid.
I don't
It's
know.
just such a weird space. And you said, was there a window in there?
I couldn't tell. But you know these pro cams are hard to handle.
You just hear that?
I don't
It's
know.
just such a weird space. And you said, was there a window in there?
I couldn't tell. But you know these pro cams are hard to handle.
You just hear that? I don't know. That's freaking awesome. All right. So we definitely got those two.
Nice catch.
And they were both, I mean, the first one was a direct response to me saying the thing about the window. And that was a response. Yeah.
Right.
Letting us know that there's a window there. And the second one was sounded like a little girl.
Yeah.
Would you agree that that sounded like a little girl?
Yes.
Yeah, it sounded like a little girl.
Or a very small boy, but
Yeah.
Yeah, I would think girl.
That's cool.
Catch.
Those are friggin' two good clips.
Those are
Those are
great.
really good.
We were in Dedham, Massachusetts at the Oddfellows Hall. And I did for the first time the sensory deprivation. And let me tell you, it is wild when you just take away your sight. And you know you're in this room with like a mannequin right there, dolls around me. And just a few minutes ago, we had voices we caught. Okay. I'm going to do it again. This works. At least it worked last time. I see nothing. Is anybody here with me? My name is John, and I'm a paramedic from Rhode Island, firefighter paramedic. I am told that this was an assisted living facility at some point. Is there any patients here? I can't see you. So if you want to come up to me and touch me or say something, now's the time. It is so creepy. So this, yeah, I'll never get used to this. That's the fun of it though, I guess, right? That's the fun of it. How many of you are here with me? I'm hearing shifting around. So, as I understand it, Jason and JV have left the building. Oh, I hear you walking. Can you come closer? I'm not sure if we left a recorder up here. Oh, I just heard two bangs. Is that you trying to make contact with me? Can you do that again? Oh. I think I heard you. Can you make that noise one more time? Oh, I'm hearing movement. That's loud. I'm hearing, like, if you have a lot of weight on a floor. Oh. I think I heard you. Can you make that noise one more time? Oh, I'm hearing movement. Oh. I think I heard you. Can you make that noise one more time? Oh, I'm hearing movement. So I just heard like a shuffling footsteps. Okay, now I can't hear you. So okay, now I can't hear you. Okay, now I can't hear you.
Hey.
Hey, I was just walking around. I heard so much stuff. So I heard things when I had the sensory deprivation going. I heard footsteps shuffling around, like
in this room?
outside the room. Not so much in the room. I heard some. I was just checking out in here because I heard a lot of noise come from the bathroom, and then I heard
This
noise.
is my room, dude.
Well, coming from there, and then I heard a lot of noise coming from the other bedroom on the other side,
That one?
and in the hallway and downstairs. I mean, there was just quite a bit.
What were you wearing at the time?
I wore mostly just the glasses because I was hearing so much stuff.
Yeah.
I didn't want to take that away.
Well, I'll tell you.
Did you just hear that?
I didn't.
Literally footsteps right there. Like,
Okay.
Yeah, I heard loud footsteps.
right
So-
there.
That's good.
Well, I literally just heard major footsteps right there. I expected to turn and see Steve or Pam standing there.
Well, definitely gonna have a camera recording the digi going while I'm sleeping.
We should all do that if we can.
Yeah, I'm gonna hardwire my camera in and
Yep. You have AC adapter for yours?
Yeah. All right, so I am in the Hawes room, and camera set up, and I'm gonna be crashing. So I'm gonna be running the camera all night long while I'm sleeping. So enjoy.
How we greet each other in Harlem.
How did you know there was a man?
Nobody thinks well of me. He didn't have space on his string. Robert, warm flash.
Is anyone here from the Hoover family? We're guests in your home. It's a beautiful home. We're really, really honored to be here.
Was anybody here from when this house was an assisted living home?
Oh, that's a car.
Are you a resident here? We have two small black devices on the coffee table, and they help us know that you're here. All you have to do is get close to them. They won't hurt you. You don't have to touch them. They're harmless. They'll light up and let us know that you're here.
There are a lot of people that called this home over the course of the years. And obviously, as your home, it was a very important house for you, building for you. And we're here to respect that and honor that. And if you'd let us know that you're here, that would make us feel good that you're still in your home.
They look like two stones. These
Did
two
you hear
stones.
walking? Jay?
Well, yeah.
Did you hear
I
walking
heard
out?
movement just a second ago.
That's what I thought too.
I can't imagine how many people passed away in this house.
Yeah.
Especially, I mean, you've got some of the original family,
Mm-hmm.
the daughter, the father, all seem to pass away in the room I'm in. But when it was an assisted living place,
Yeah.
throughout the years, this place has seen a lot of tragedy, a loss. What was that?
Yeah, I just heard like a.
It's like a whistle.
Yeah, right.
We're just wrapping up our investigation at the Hoover House. First of all, Steve and Pam, terrific hosts. If you get a chance to visit them and their beautiful home, it's also a bed and breakfast. In addition to being a paranormal hotspot, we recommend it highly. But we had a great night. Now, one of the things that makes this home unique is not just the structure itself, but it's where it's located in Pennsylvania. This was a major route of Confederate travel, going to the Battle of Gettysburg and then retreating from the Battle of Gettysburg. In fact, the Confederate Army occupied this town for many weeks. That brings an energy with it. And then you add to the fact that two of the bloodiest battles in history occurred within about 20 miles in either direction of this town. That's Gettysburg, of course, and Antietam. So there's a lot of trauma here. There's a lot of energy here, and we picked up some of that. In fact, right over my shoulder, Jay was unprepared for this. He was just getting some equipment, and he turned and he saw a shadow standing here. We're hoping that when we review the static cam, we've got some evidence of that. We heard voices. We caught those on a digital recorder. So a great night here at the Hoover House. Again, thanks to Steve and Pam for having us, and we can't wait to go through all the footage.
What a great night at the Hoover House in Pennsylvania. We went into a small attic crawl space that not a lot of people have been in, and it had old wallpaper, and this wallpaper was on the ceiling, it was everywhere. It was worth investigating. We went up there, we heard some interesting things up there, and we're eager to look back on the 360 footage and find out what was actually on the other side of one of the walls that had a small hole in it. We heard footsteps, we heard voices, and as you saw earlier, Jay caught a shadow. We're hoping that we got it on the static cam that we're going to review. But it was a great night. We got a lot of great evidence, and I'm excited to find out what we don't know that we caught yet, because as you know, a lot of our evidence is found after the investigation.